Alright, this is how you hook up a system in the house. First you got to make sure you got a battery charger. And you got to have a battery. And once you have all those, well, of course you got to have a radio. That's a piece of shit radio, but it works. Well, you find the power wires, which are those two right there. They're usually different colors. But you run them to the positive side of the battery. And then you find the ground wire, which is this one right here. It's usually black. And you run it to the negative side. And then you find a remote wire on the amp. You run it back to this blue wire. There's always a blue wire on the back. Oh shit, that come out. But you run it there, and then you got to figure out which one of these wires are the front and rear speakers. And then once you do all that, you find out what you want on your front speakers, which on my front I got three tweeters, and on my back I got a little subwoofer. And then once you do all that, as you got the remote wire hooked up, you run these positive and negative wires to the speakers that go over here. And then once you do that, you just hook these audio cables up to the back of the radio, and then you set from there. There's really nothing to it, but once you get it all done, you'll know when your speakers come on. First of all, there should be a light on your amp that lights up. Once that light's lit up, it's down here from there. You just hook up the positive and negative wires from the amp to your speakers. And then once you do all that, then it's time to roll. And another thing, you got to make sure your battery charger can take everything that you put on that battery, or else it'll bottom the speakers out and they'll shut off. Right now I got this one on 12 volt 6 amp, and to tell you the truth, it really ain't even enough to push what I got. Here's an example. It'll cut the speakers off. That's what I'm talking about. It'll cut them off. But it'll get up there. It gets pretty damn loud before it cuts off. But that's all you got to do, basically. And if you have any more questions, just inbox me or something on here. Alright, bye.